So welcome to my 3-bedroom house. This is based in Nottingham in the Wollerton area. The reason we've chosen this house is because of the location ultimately. So it's a very nice, Wollerton is like a suburb in Nottingham, so it's quite nice, quite well to do. We've got a large local hospital, we've got a university campus that's just down the road. There's like loads of shops, loads of restaurants all around. Like there's quite a busy area. And then we've got Wollerton Hall that's literally just behind the house. Location was the biggest factor when doing the research, because my worry was you can get houses anywhere, but if it's not in the right place, people aren't going to want to stay. You need like a purpose to stay ultimately, was what my thinking was. And I think the other thing is there are lots of areas in Nottingham that aren't as nice. And when I was viewing houses, my thinking was, if I pulled up to this thinking I'd booked 2 nights here, how would I feel? And if I pulled up and I thought, oh my gosh, who's going to take my bag, then I wasn't for it. But this is a lovely road. It's got like lots of nice things going around. It's like a local school and stuff, so it's quite family oriented, quite friendly. So as you come into the house, there's a little hallway, and then it brings you into here, which is the living room, dining room area. So we've separated this into like 2 halves. So you've got like a cozier on this side where you can do your TV, you're playing games and stuff. And then we've got this side of the house, which is like a bit more bright, to be fair. And it's where we've got like all the table and stuff set up for meal times for families. So we have this house, it's 3-bed, but it's set up for about roughly 5 people to stay over. So obviously we've tried to cater as much as possible for 5 to be in here. I said to my husband, right, that's it, we're in, we're going to do it. And I literally booked my whole week. I went on open rent and booked as many houses as I possibly could to see and view. This one was probably the second house that I seen, and I mean I'm lying, there was a couple that I'd seen before that, but they were my practice runs. So I chose houses that I knew I didn't want, or I didn't think would be like good for what I was trying to use it, just for practicing my talk, my spiel. And then when I came to this one, this was one of the first of the 10 that I did actually want to look at. I was shown around by a friend of the homeowner, who initially thought we were just coming to, view it because we wanted to rent it. So obviously I told people what they wanted to hear, rightly or wrongly, when I was on open rent. Then I came and I spoke to him, told him what it was about, what we was trying to do, and he was like, right, yeah, no, I like what you're saying, I like what you're doing, I like who you are and what you're suggesting. So then he got me in touch with the actual homeowner, and then we went from there. It's been non-stop. I think they gave us the keys at the beginning of the month, and then it's just been go since then. Like I said, I think it took us 20 days, and it had to be, well, I wanted it before 20 days, but it had to, I had no point, because come the 21st, I had people booked in to rent. So it was pretty quick. Through there, you've got, it's still a full-size bathroom, so it's got a shower, a toilet and a sink. And then if you come through this way, this is the kitchen. So when we got this kitchen it's a brand new kitchen basically. It's like all been refurbished. And then we didn't really need to do very much in here. It was just about buying all the appliances, and just again like a clock and a bin, like just the basic stuff, just to make it again feel like quite homely. So what I did was when I was buying things, I was obviously you don't go straight in to buy the first thing that you find. So I was kind of looking where's the best price for the best sort of like appliances. Didn't want to go too high end because you don't know who you're going to get in, but I also don't want to go too low end because I don't want it to look a mess when it comes in. Like if I'm not going to use it, then I don't think other people will. So what I've done is I literally written down every single thing that I've bought, where I got it from and the price, so that when it comes to getting the next deal, I've got a baseline to what I can compare it to. So once you come up to the top of the stairs, you come to the upstairs where you've got where the 3 bedrooms are. So we've got this bedroom in here, which is just a single bedroom. Again, all we've done in here is paint and then put the furniture in. The house came, like I say, with the blinds and the floor already done. When we first got this, we were thinking about what do we need inside our house? What does a house need to feel like a home? So we were thinking like wardrobes, we were thinking chest of drawers, we were thinking all that big bulky furniture. And do you know what? Actually, that price racks up. So in the end, we went for like rails with some baskets, and then rather than like your bog standard bedside table with the drawers and all heavy wood, we just went for like little side tables, because when you stay over, you're only going to put your things on the side, aren't you? You're not living here, so you don't need all that extra space. So when you come out of that main bedroom, you come down the corridor. So that's where we keep all of our goods for the house. You've got another full-size bathroom here, which has got your shower and your bath, then your toilet and your little sink. Then we've got the master bedroom through this one. So again, so basically, because I didn't know who my clientele was going to be initially, I was kind of like, what do we make the bedroom setup look like? So what we decided in the end was to buy like 5 single divan beds, and then obviously push them together to be like a super king size bed. So then I've got the option of, configuring the room, depending on who's going to stay. But again, we kept the layout pretty much the same in that we've got the rails, got the 2 bedside tables, the lamps, a little bit of furniture. All we've had to give to this house ultimately is the paint on the walls again. Everything else can be taken out. A bugbear of mine when I would stay away is never ever a full-size mirror, so I had to make sure I had one full-size mirror in the house. Then we've got the final bedroom through this way. Again, it's decorated pretty much the same as the rest of the house, but it's got the 2 divan beds, a little bit closer in here, but it works, and people are booking, so can't complain about that. But again, the setup is the same. So the rent on here is £1,500 a month, which is a bit of an overspend, but it is what it is. The bills probably just maybe about £200, so all in probably £1,700. I rent this out for about £170 to £197, depending on what day of the week and where we are. So if this was rented out for 100% at the time, I think I'm looking at about £2,500 a month for this one. Oh yeah, I've got buy-to-lets. I mean, I like buy-to-lets. I think they give that steady income all the time, and it requires a lot less than what rent-to-rent does. But for me, I knew that once I'd finished my PhD, I needed to do something else. It was something, I don't want to work for somebody else forever. So it was, what can I do to make sure that I get a quick cash flow to keep funding other projects to make sure that I reach my goals. And I'd always been stuck on buy-to-let. And then someone said to me, oh, what about rent-to-rent? And I was like, oh, no, I don't want to do that. And then I suppose he just said why, and I didn't have an answer. And I think from that why, I was like, well, why? What is stopping me? And then I realised nothing's stopping me. Like, there's no reason. Like, I can decorate homes, I can run homes, I know how to do all those things. Why not do it on a short-term basis? I've got a really good eye for detail. I like the finer touches. So I think there was lots of things that I thought, well, I could actually do that and make something of it. So I just thought, well, why not? What's that saying that like, you regret the shots you didn't take, is one of those. Ultimately, if I didn't take it, I always feel like the learning is the more important part. So even if this didn't work, I would have learned something and I'd take that with me. But I would sooner learn it and lose than not learn it and not know if I was going to win or not.